Alright, hello guys. I'm back again with another video. I said I wasn't going to do any readings about Kamala Harris, but it came to my mind to do it, so I'm going to go on and do it. Obviously, there's something here that I could share or that can come through to me, so I'm going to go ahead and do the reading on her. So, today's topic is, tell me about Kamala Harris. She has now been chosen to be Joe Biden's VP pick for president. And so I'm going to go on and do this reading on her. Alright, tell me about Kamala Harris. I'm hoping this is not a long one, but I'm going to try to stay neutral so the information will come through clear and concise with regards to her. What say you, cards? Tell me about Kamala Harris. Past, present, and future. In the past, Kamala Harris, main male. Alright, that tells me, since we're talking about a female, a very domineering, very masculine attitude type person. Tell me about her present. Courthouse. Her present. We know that she is currently in Congress. She is a lawyer. So this is her present. She is still in that mind frame, very masculine mind frame. I'm going to say lawyer type, prosecutor type mentality. What is her future? Her future is change. So she will change in the future. She will. We know what she is right now in the present. In the past, she was very masculine. In the sense of, how she did things. In the present, she is in Congress. Yes, this is a courthouse. She is in Congress. She is in Congress here. And like I said, in the past, she had a very masculine approach to things. And currently, she is in the Congress, so that can be represented by that card. But in the future, there is change. So we know this is where she was. We know this is where she's at right now. So something is coming in the future of change. And if you notice, you see the man moving here. He's packing his stuff up on his car. And he's getting ready to go somewhere and do something different. Well, we know that she's been chosen for VP. All right. So we know that. Well, let's see here. Do I want to use that? Yeah, let's keep this same deck. Let's move on and complete the reading for her. And actually, we are going to use another deck. I'm feeling this is not the right one for her. We're going to use this one. I'm going to use this one for her. All right. All right, Kamala Harris. What can you tell us about? Or tell us about Kamala Harris. That's how I phrase my question. Because you can tell me whatever you want me to know. It's not a matter of can. Tell me about Kamala Harris. Tell me about Kamala Harris. All right, tell me about Kamala Harris. Tell me about Kamala Harris. What say you, cards? Tell me about Kamala Harris. Tell me about Kamala Harris. All right. Her present situation. Her past situation. Her near future. Her obstacles. Oh my. And her advice. Clarify joyfulness in her advice. Clarify the joyfulness in her fifth position of advice. Clarify her joyfulness. What is that about? Oh no. Clarify her joyfulness in the fifth position for advice. Clarify the advice in the fifth position for her. Clarify. Oh my. All right. In her present position, which is here, she is being a servant right now in her present position. And in her past, present, and her future, we got the courthouse. So she is providing a service to somebody in this position here in Congress as a lawyer, because this card represents law, legislation, politician, in this present position, because this was her past, present, and future when we first started. Her present position is she is being a servant in this Congress. She was being a servant as a lawyer, because this card also represents a lawyer. And we're getting it yet again here, and we're getting more clarification on this present position in this spread. Now, in her past position, she was waiting. Now, this waiting card can also be a spy or somebody lying in wait, an opportunist, waiting for certain dominoes to fall into place. So this was in her past position. So we know now that she's been chosen for VP, so she's no longer waiting. The opportune moment is here. Whatever she was being used of as a servant in this Congress or as a lawyer, she is no longer waiting. That's in her past position. She is no longer just sitting back and lying in wait, like somebody hiding in the bushes. She's no longer doing that. She's in position now. She's been put in position. But again, like I said, is waiting, is someone lying in wait, an opportunist, somebody waiting for the right time to jump into place. So, with that being said, let's move on to the future position, which is the third position, which is right here. And we have the wedding card. Now, this can be an actual physical wedding, but that is not what we're talking about right now. We know she's already married. So this can be an agreement. This can be a contract of some kind. So in the future, there will be an agreement that she will get herself involved in. For good or bad, I'm not for sure. That wasn't the question at hand. This is in her future. There will be a contract or an agreement that she gets into, whether it be with another person, a country, an entity like a corporation or a government or something like that. Now, her obstacle will be the death card. Now, the death card is endings. That's going to be her obstacle. Trying to end something, trying to stop. Death means something stops. It ends. That is her obstacle, is death. Or not death, it is death. That's what the death card means. So it is an answer to a question she may have had, but I don't see any questions in this card. I see forward movement in this card. I see decisions have already been made in this card spread here. And the problem is what she was laying in wait for is already in the present position. She is a servant, and she's been a servant to the court, to the legal system, to the government. She's been a servant, and she's been put in place, lying in wait. Oh my goodness, it's coming through clear now. She's been in Congress, right here. Here's her in the past, present, future. She's been in the legal system. She's been in Congress. She's been a lawyer. This is her present position. And she's been laying in wait for the opportune moment to put herself in a position. Now, whether or not she's a spy, I don't know, and who a spy for, I don't know that. But I know she's been lying in wait for an opportunity. She's been hiding in the bushes of Congress and in the bushes of these courthouses, being a lawyer, for decades, waiting for this very moment that she's now in, because she was a servant to this system until this time, until this moment. And so now she's in the servant role. She's filling the servant role, what she was put there to do, why she's been in Congress so long. She's in that present role right now. But in the future, she is going to make an agreement. She's going to make an arrangement. Oh, and this card is also a big event. In the future, what is that big event? Well, let's see now. What is that big event? Whatever that big event is, it is going to be a commitment, a bond, an agreement. She's going to be working together, teaming up with some people. Lord have mercy. Let's move on to these other cards. And in the fifth position, which is the position of advice, is joyfulness. In the advice this is entertainment, having some fun, enjoying life. This is the advice for her. So I would suspect she may have not been having any fun. Now, I asked for clarification on this card right here. And the first card I drew was the foe. Clarify this joyfulness. And if you look here closely, there's a mask here. She's been living a double life. Now again, if you think about this card up here in the past, this could be a spy. Now here we go. Here's the foe. Somebody that ain't who you thought they were. And this was clarification on this joyfulness card. Now that's strange. But we look here and we have this foe came out as clarification of the joyfulness card. And I asked, what else do you got? And we got the house. This card can represent the White House. This card can represent a house. But we know that she's been chosen to be the VP. So this could be the White House. And if you look back there, that could be Congress, the Congress building back there. So she has been laying in wait for this very day to get into the White House. She's been wearing two faces so that she could get here. She's been laying in wait, operating in these two faces to get here. She has been operating as a servant to this government, to the courts, so that she could get here. Now, her challenge or her obstacle is going to be endings. What is it that she's going to have a challenge ending? And what she's going to have a challenge ending is this current state, which is being a servant. Whatever it is, We know it's a government or the courts. We know that's what she's been a service to. She ain't going to be able to stop that. That is going to be her obstacle, is to stop this service. Whatever she's asked to do, she's of service to it. This is going to be her obstacle, is to stop being a servant to this thing here. So she's been chosen to do exactly what she's doing. She's been chosen. She's been living this double life to get to the house. And now she has been chosen to be a part of the house. Now, whether she makes it in, I don't know. But let's see, because if she makes it in, Joe makes it in. If Joe makes it in, she makes it in. So let's ask for some I thought this was going to be a short video because I said I didn't want to read on this woman. But I have been inclined to do so. Okay. So, how am I going to word this? I'm just going to ask it outright. Does Kamala make it into the house? We've got the 20 card here, the house. And you know what? Let's do this. Let's use these. Does Kamala make it into the house? Does she make it in? Does she make it into the house? Does she complete her task of making it into the house? Does she make it into the house? Because it sounds like she was planted in the courts, in the Congress for just an opportune time. Does she make it into the house? Does Kamala Harris make it into the... Well, we got this one on the bottom, so we'll take you. Does she make it into the house? Does she make it into the house? There's going to be a surprise. And friend jumped out. And I got this card earlier in another reading about the election. There's going to be a surprise. Okay, what is the surprise? Okay, I'm curious now. What is the surprise here? All right, what is the surprise? I'm doing something I don't normally do here. What is the surprise with Kamala? Because I did a reading on the election just minutes ago, and this same card came up, surprise. This same card right here, surprise, came up. And I got this card with friend jumped out. So, two faces, one of them is friend, and there is a surprise. All right. What is the surprise? What is the surprise? What is the surprise? All right. What is the surprise? The Magician. There is some manipulation going on here. There is some manipulation going on here. There is surprise. She's coming across as a friend. And this is a card of conjuring. This is the Magician. This is a card of conjuring, mixing up, working with a whole bunch of different things to come up with something, to come up with what you want. This is also manipulation. And my question was, first of all, my question was, will she make it into the house? And the Magician is, in fact, a yes card. Now, I'm getting some conflicting information here. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. That is new money. Will she make it in? And I got the surprise. And the friend card jumped out. There is going to be a surprise. What is the surprise? And I got the manipulation, the Magician card, the conjuring. They're trying to work something out, trying to come up with a plan. And then I got the Knight of Pentacles. Something is attempting to be achieved at any cost. And it is associated with money. Because this Knight of Pentacles is somebody who will pursue a goal with no regard for what is being sacrificed in the process. Oh goodness. Yes, she will get in. Well, I think I just predicted it. This card is also, like a trailblazer, somebody treading new ground, doing something different, being something different. And she is different. She's the first female to actually be nominated or selected to run with somebody. So basically, when Joe is nominated, she'll be nominated. And also, she is the first non-white person, or non-Caucasian is the appropriate term, person, to be in that role. So, okay, I'm gonna, wow. I see now why I have still been having so much trouble reading about Joe Biden. All right, I'm going to do something else different here. I usually don't do spreads like this on videos. I do them for personal readings and for myself. But is the president of 2020 of the United States, is that person male or female, Spirit, in the year 2022? Because I'm getting something that I'm not sure I even need to say out loud. Oh my, I got the Ace of Wands turned over here. There's the Ace of Wands. Now, what are you trying to tell me, Ace of Wands? That's neither male or female. Okay, the Ace of Wands is something new and creative. Alright guys, I am back. Got my battery working back again. Got this card I have sitting over here to the side. This card came out, which is the Ace of Wands, which again is about bringing something anew, doing something completely different. So I have the Magician card here in conjunction with the Knight of Pentacles. So I have the major arcana of change and manipulation and magic and conjuring, coupled with the Knight of Pentacles, which is new money, new revenue streams coming through. And the Knight is not afraid to ride into a situation and make some things happen. In addition to this Ace of Wands, which is new desires, new creativity coming in. When I ask, what is the surprise? So there is going to be some new something going on with Kamala. And I just can't quite put my finger on it yet. But I have something that wants... I'm not going to say that. There is something... that's going to happen with her, and I'm just going to say it. I believe that Kamala Harris is going to somehow wind up as president of the United States, because according to these cards, these two cards right here, she's going to make it in. So if she makes it in, Joe makes it in, or something happens and he falls ill or something, and he can't make it in, but the fact that she is his running mate, if she makes it in, he makes it in. So she will make it into the house. According to these two cards right here, she will make it into the house. Because that's what she's been working her whole life for, is to get into this house. This is what her whole life has been spent doing, to get into this house. She has worn two faces. She's not had a lot of entertaining going on, a lot of fun in her life, because her goal has been to lie in wait to get into the house, to be of service to the courts, to the Congress, to get into the house. And these two cards here tell me she will get into the house. And there is some magic and manipulation and conjuring going on in the background, and new things being done to make that happen. But what exactly that is that's being made to happen, I'm saying, this is me, that I think somehow Kamala Harris she will somehow, some kind of way, wind up being the 46th president. And that's what I'm going to leave it at. So again, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. They are my interpretation of the cards and my opinions. So you can do with the information as you see fit. But I want to say thank you guys for watching. And I hope you have a great and enlightened day. And I will see you next time.